Hello everybody, I'm Shadow's Drain and you are awesome, and today we are going to be talking about skill-based matchmaking and how it doesn't seem to affect me as much as it seems to affect you. So if you do like this video, make sure you hit that like button below, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing. We do bring out videos like this all the time, and by this I mean commentary stuff and gameplay stuff and actual comparisons and stuff like that, so we're always doing something different around here. But yeah, let's crack right on with the video. So, I am immune from skill-based matchmaking. What do I mean by that? I mean by that I don't seem to have problems as prevalently as you do. I don't seem to be getting screwed by the system as much as you do. And on the whole, I tend to break positive more games than not. Even when it is just me playing by myself. So I will just tell you why, and which is basically down to your squads and who you play with. So when I talk about this, I mean both multiplayer and Warzone. So the same will apply for each other modes, so just bear that in mind. So yeah, the first reason that I believe that I do not get skill-based matchmaking as hard as some of yous is because I've always played with friends, and when you play with friends you will tend to find that they're not your skill level. Some may be better than you, some may be worse than you, but you're not all on the same level, if you know what I mean. Some people have different qualities. Someone might play the objective really hard and have a 0.5 KD ratio, but a lot of objective time, whereas someone might not get as much of the objective but have a positive 2 KD. So there is a lot of range in there, and I've always prioritized banter when adding friends as well. So if you bump into me in a lobby and you've got good crack, you're more likely to get added by me than you would do if you absolutely blitzed a nuke on your own there and carried all of us. The reason that is just because, one, it's good for content, having people who actually have a little bit of character, and two, when people are playing really, really well at the game, you tend to find that they are actually sweatier players, and I play to have fun, and I like to think that some of you do too. So yeah, that's pretty much why I always prioritize the people who actually have a bit of crack about them or aren't afraid to do something different. If I see you rocking an SKS in a short range map, you're probably going to be getting a friend request. So yes, the next one is I always squad up. So every time I play Call of Duty, I always play it with a squad. I'll play it with friends, I'll play it with people on my friends list who I just so happen to have added. You know, it's just purely because I don't really like playing on my own. I get bored very quickly, you see. So I've got to actually have people there to engage with. I've got to have people there to actually make the experience a bit better, because I could sit and play COD all day by myself, but I wouldn't find it very fun. I do believe that would be the quickest path to becoming an absolutely god tier player, just because you're getting dumped in people in like lobbies of your own skill. But I just want to chill, have fun, and actually play the game, and, you know, like, just have a chat and play with somebody and experiment with guns, experiment with classes. You know how I am, you know how creative my mind is, so yeah, I like discussing these things with people. So when I do go solo, because I play with friends that often, the skill-based matchmaking algorithm seems to struggle to place me initially. So, say for example, I've spent all week playing with friends, and then I go to drop into a few games just by myself. The skill-based matchmaker is like, I don't know what to do with this kid. So I'll get like a good 5-6 games maybe where I'm actually doing alright. Now, say if I'm doing a weapon like video and I'm like trying to rank up, say, a shotgun, or if I'm trying to rank up an EBR or an SKS or something like that, then I can, because I'm not going on really high kill streak games, the skill-based matchmaking actually keeps me in a slightly lower bracket to where I am in reality, just because I'm using guns that I wouldn't usually get as high of kills with. So yeah, that's just something to bear in mind as well. Also, it's worth mentioning that when we do squad up, I am usually one of the better players in the squad, meaning the average of the squad is lower than me. Now, what I mean by that is that I may have, I don't always have the highest KDs, actually, to be fair. Like, yes, on Warzone I'm like 1.75, but on multiplayer I'm only around 1.2, 1.3. That's purely because I'm always playing the objective. Like, I will go for the objective and take an L, rather than actually go near an objective and get a couple of kills. So I am always playing the objective. But my point is that I'll usually be top of the leaderboard, usually every game. Obviously, there are outliers, but yeah, and because I'm up there, the average of the team is somewhere between me and Ben. Button. So let's just say, yeah, so it's usually the average is there's a lower level of what I'm at, so I can actually steamroll these lobbies a bit better. So yeah, if you're wanting to actually not really be affected by skill-based matchmaking, if you're the better player in the group that you decide to play with, you are going to be aided massively, obviously, so that's just something to bear in mind. But likewise, the players that are on the lower ends of the scale, bringing the average down in the A1A, they actually do serve their purpose as well, because they know that working as a team is far more valuable than anything else. Like, if you had, what we do find, this is particularly when we go for invincible attempts, which we have done in the past, by the way, on streams, is we will eventually start getting matched with other teams. But in Call of Duty, it's not like League of Legends, it's not like CSGO. You actually don't find that many teams working coordinated together, whereas we do that. So and by coordinated, I just mean telling people what you're doing. I'm going A, I'm going B, right, we want to try and hold B, C, going for the next hard point. Just simple communication like that. It's not sweaty, it's not saying, it's not necessarily, you know, like going like balls to the wall. It's just simple communication, and you can still talk about your politics or your football or whatever that you talk about in your group. So yeah, it's, you know, when you play another team, as long as you've got basic communication, you're usually going to beat them, no matter what the skill level of the squad is. So that's just something to bear in mind as well. So that doesn't really usually deter me. Also, because I'm matched up in a weird area, I usually get matched on a 60 millisecond response time server. So that basically means like I'm not actually getting matched near me. I'm actually getting matched like further away. So like if I'm in the north of England right now, it's probably trying to ping me in the south. And usually I actually end up on European servers as well, which is actually a bit of a meh. But it's fine. It's fine. You get used to it. So yeah, the game says that it will always prioritize connection. Well, that is a load of rubbish. Because you're always on servers in the middle of Europe, and yeah, when you're from the UK, that's not ideal. But yeah, these are just a few of the reasons why I don't seem to actually get hit hard by skill-based matchmaking as some of you others do. So obviously I do have people asking me that question, so this is the longish answer. So yes, if you do like this video, make sure you hit that like button below and consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace.